Welcome back to my channel, my dear lovely viewers. I really welcome you guys, and I will say before starting anything, I'll say a very big congratulations to the app boys. The app boys really made us proud. They got the airdrop, even though most of them after getting the airdrop they went alone, not even in the group. Oh guys, let's do giveaway for everyone. Nothing, it just disappear. They don't mind them. It's cool. So for those who actually missed Arbitrum airdrop, you should. I think this is an eye opener for everyone. Most of these airdrop we need to take them very seriously, especially chains that are so strong with a lot of funds. So that's why I came up with ZkSync. So without wasting much of our time, I will take us to ZkSync. Sorry, this is ZkSync. So here on ZkSync, for you to get funds to ZkSync launched their mainnet on the 24th, today being 25th of March, and that means it was launched yesterday, and tokens are already being traded on this chain already. Check deck screener, you will see everything there. While I go through everything, I'll make sure I show you everything, and from this you will have some idea about how to use dex screener to search for tokens on any chain, especially chains that are actually active on dex screener, because there are some might not be. So right now, without wasting much of our time, for example, let's say you've funded your wallet. We all know how to make deposits from Binance to wallet. For the purpose of this tutorial, this is the wallet I'll be using. This is the wallet I'll be using. So here now, and you can see it's on Arbitrum 1. That's Arbitrum chain. So here, as it is, just pay very good attention. Just do just exactly what I asked you to do. Don't do more, don't do less. That's it. So here on this particular bridge, you need to use, if you're using PC, once you click here, it will automatically pop up your wallet extension. You can see this is extension. But I know there are newbies among those who will be watching this video. So now that's why I need you guys to subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications so that you can always follow up all my videos. Because now for Arbitrum, I dropped the updates, but a lot of people said they missed it. If you are turn on notification and you always follow the notification once they drop on your phone, you would have seen it. Because I dropped it that most you should all trade on Arbitrum chain. So here, for example, if you don't have idea about how to go about downloading extension, just search MetaMask extension. That's if you're using PC or even mobile. You can use mobile extension. But when you're using mobile extension, it doesn't really work for this bridge for now. I don't think it's working except you go through the MetaMask dApps. So MetaMask, that's the browser inside MetaMask. So right here, you can just search MetaMask extension. I said I'll make it as concise as possible and as straightforward as it could be. So here, that's why I'm doing this. When you search this, just search that of Chrome, Google. You might not be using Google browser. It doesn't matter. Whether you're using Edge, whatever it is you're using, you can see. And even I've not added the extension, it will just ask me to add. Once I click add, it will download. Then it will show your MetaMask here. So and once it shows your MetaMask here, because so okay, let me just connect to the wallet. Connect. So once you connect like this as it is here, you go back. So you can see you already have the extension. So once you have the extension and you set up your wallet, maybe you want to import an existing wallet, you can import. Sorry, I know some might still don't know how to import on extension. For the purpose of that, I'll do this. If you want to import on extension, this is what you do. You just click import account. If you want to create a new one, you click create a new one. Or if you're importing, you click import account. You just copy your private key from whichever wallet you're copying. It has to be MetaMask or Token Pocket. Those are the two wallets that can easily, or IM token. Those are the wallets that can easily give you private keys. Trust wallet will not give you private key. It will give you key phrase. And if you paste key phrase, it will not work. So it has to be private key. Yeah. So now, once you have this set up, once you have your wallet ready, you can see this is the bridge. But now the reason why I won't be using this particular bridge is because it takes time, though it might not take more than 5 minutes or so, but it takes higher gas. It costs you more. It costs you higher gas than the other one, which is orbiter. So I would suggest we use orbiter.finance. No, I'm not using testnet. Don't forget, we are using mainnet, not testnet. So here we'll be using mainnet. That means we are using real funds, real money. If you check this wallet I'm on right now, you see that it's mainnet wallet, it's not testnet. And even it's testnet, you see sign that it's testnet here, but it's mainnet wallet. So it's real money we'll be using, because I'll be taking you through how to do everything on this. And after this video, I promise, not a promise, I don't make promises. So by God's willing, inshallah, I will make a video on how to get a domain name, a ZK domain name using ZK name service. And that's why I need you to turn on notification. It can be now, it can be later, it can be immediately after this video. So you just turn on notification. Once it drop, make sure you do it. It might earn us airdrop as well. It might be one of the criteria for getting airdrop on this chain. So that's why I need you guys to do that. So here we are on V1. Just leave it on V1. So this is it. The first thing you always need to do is to connect your wallet. And what am I using? I'm using MetaMask. If you're using Token Pocket, okay, I would like to show you how it will look like. The reason why you hear me talking about Token Pocket is because Token Pocket is one of the best wallets you'll be using in terms of ZK when you want to trade on this ZK. For all those people I guided on how to claim their Arbitrum airdrop, I used Token Pocket, and I believe you should all have idea on how it works. And for those who have not gotten the opportunity of having that session with me, now you should know, as I've said, that it is Token Pocket you need to connect with. You use the Token Pocket dApps. This is what it will look like. This is it. On your phone, this is what it will look like. When you enter the dApps, when you open Token Pocket and you import your wallet, you see somewhere down here, you see something like Discover. Once you click on Discover, then it will show you a search section where you paste this app.mute.io. That's if you want to, that's when you want to already swap. This is their swap site. So I'm just showing you this because if you use MetaMask, some doesn't show you to connect MetaMask. It's only showing Coinbase and Ledger Wallet. So here it will show you TP, that's Token Pocket. So you just click Token Pocket and you are fine. So now the first thing we need to do before talking about swap, we need to bridge. And what does bridging means? I know some of you don't know what bridging actually means. Bridging simply means you're transferring funds from one blockchain to another blockchain. It is just the same way we do in the banking traditional banking system, where if you go to some banks sometimes, if you go, for example, if you go to GT Bank with a Fidelity Bank check, they will ask you, this is a third party check. So, and when you take third party check to a different bank, it simply means you're asking them to send funds. Someone gave you his check, which is another bank's check, to pay into your own account that you have with that particular bank. You have GT Bank account, but the person that gave you check gave you Fidelity check. So when you get to the bank, that's GT Bank, which is your own bank, and the person uses Fidelity. So you are holding a Fidelity check. You took Fidelity check to GT Bank because you have account with GT Bank, and that's where you want your money to enter, as you don't have account with Fidelity Bank. So when you get there, there is no way GT Bank would debit a Fidelity Bank account and just move funds from Fidelity Bank account to their own account. No, they have to seek permission from Fidelity Bank. That's CEO. So customer, our customer was given your check to deposit into our own account, his own account that is domiciled in our own bank. So now, how do we do that? What you need to do is, once they collect that check, they will process it from their own end, then they will send it to their main branch in that same state. When they send it to their own same branch, then they will truncate it in their main branch. That's their probably their head office. So when they truncate it, they will send it to to CBN. So when they send such thing to CBN, CBN will now be the one to settle the other account after 1 working day, not necessarily 24 hours. Because if you give check on Friday, you will have to get the money on Tuesday. You won't get it. It will be after 1 working day. So it will be on Tuesday, not even Monday. So, but when it comes to blockchain, you get it. There is no weekend. You get it after some hours. It might not be specific, but it's always within. Sometimes some takes hours, but some take minutes. Like this one now, it takes few minutes, maybe 3 to 5 minutes. So now, I'm just trying to use this illustration for you to understand. So that's exactly what is happening here. We want to move now. I'm using Arbitrum to move to ZkSync. There are two different networks. So now, since I am moving from Arbitrum to ZkSync, that means we are bridging from one network to the other. I just hope this explains everything. I hope it does. So now here, since I'm bridging from here, this is the this is the tokens I'll be bridging. This is the token I'll be bridging. So you can see, check my balance here. So this is the balance I have, 0.014. So now the first thing we need to do, as I always said, is to connect. So I'm using MetaMask. I'll just click on connect. Since you'll be using mobile phone, and I advise you use token pocket. So what you'll be connecting will be token pocket, not MetaMask. So don't say, I'm looking, MetaMask is not working, this and that. Except you want to use MetaMask dApps, and it might not work, but I just suggest you use that token pocket. So I'll click on MetaMask right now. Let's click this. Let's go. So you can see I'm selecting that same wallet. I have that $25 balance. So let's connect. You can see now, you can see what is showing. You can see my Arbitrum balance here. So now we are not moving from Ethereum to Arbitrum. No. Instead, we will swap it this way. So I'll be moving from Arbitrum to Ethereum. This Ethereum you are seeing here, it will be layer 2 bridge, which is we are bridging to ZkSync. So now whatever I move from this Arbitrum to this Ethereum now, it means I am moving money from Arbitrum chain to ZkSync. That's what I'm doing. So here right now, we need to do, I can just decide to move half of what I have there. So if you don't know the value in dollar, you can go to any swap first before you make, before, what I mean is this. You see, if I say 0.01, some of you will be wondering, oh, how do I know the amount in dollar now? I cannot know the amount in dollar, blah blah blah, and so on. So what you need to do now is you come here. You can just use, okay, sorry. Here we need to change. Come here. We are using, this is the network we are using. Sorry, I'm very very sorry. I didn't focus on that part. This is ZkSync network that we are moving in. It's not Ethereum network. We have Ethereum network separately. We have Arbitrum Nova, we have ZK Lite. A lot. Don't make mistake. You're using ZkSync network, please. ZkSync Era, not ZkSync Lite. You can see there is ZK space, ZkSync Lite, and some other things like that. This is the one you're using. ZkSync Era. That's the one we are using. So here, for you to know the balance, for example, you can just go to any exchange. You can even go to your Binance and just type 0.01 or 0. Or you just go under Binance. When you go to Binance, under where, if you, as if you want to buy the USDT part, once you type the amount of USDT you want to swap here, it will show you the equivalent as on Ethereum. But for example, let me show you. Let's just use Dodo as example. This is what I will do. Just come here. You mustn't necessarily even connect your wallet. Even if you don't connect, it will still work. Let's say, for example, you need to use, let's say we want to use $12. So this is what you will need to enter. That's it. If you cannot hold it in your head, just copy it. There's no stress. You don't need to stress yourself. Just come back here, then type, or just paste what you copy. You can see that's simple. You can see this is the value to show you. So now you can just, that means you're sending $12. So now we are sending to ZkSync Era. Click on send. then confirm send. So you can check your fee if you want to. Withholding fee is 0.001. So if you want to check the what is now that fee in dollar, so that you know maybe they are charging you much, 0.001. So that's $1.74. So that is what it costs you. If you are using the other bridge, I'm very sure it will cost you more than this. So bridging costs money normally, even if you're using BSC network. If you are, I remember when we were bridging from BSC to CRO chain, that's crypto.com chain. It was similar amount we were charged, close to $2 or so too. So just confirm and send. It might take up to 2 to 3 minutes. So what I will do is I'll just pause the video to avoid wasting much of our time. So once the bridging is done, then I'll continue. So you see, so this is plus the gas. You see, it's showing 13.77. That's the charges they want to charge us. Then the normal gas for just the transaction. There is bridging fee is added here already because the amount is supposed to be $12, but plus the 1.7 plus, it's now showing 13.77. Then the normal charges for swapping is just 0.05. That means their charge is kind of low. So now we just confirm transaction. So our bridging will start. You can see it is showing that Arbitrum is moving into ZK era. Then we wait for it to, when it's done, let's just give it some time. So you guys can see now it was so fast. You can compare the time. I didn't really check the time. I didn't take I didn't really check the time. But if you once you're watching the video, you can check the time while I pause the video till when it showed completed. You should be able to see when it showed completed. So but I know it's not even up to 5 minutes. I pause the video. So now the what is it called? The bridging is done. So now everything is fine. Now we should be seeing our funds on what is it called? ZkSync. So now ZkSync is something that you need to have on your wallet, because if you don't add ZkSync network to your wallet, you see what I have here is testnet. If you don't add the mainnet to your wallet, you will not be able to see the fund we breached. So now, how do we add ZkSync to wallet? Let me show you. Let me find an easier way. So this is what we need to do when adding the chain. I have a link which I will drop in the video description section for you guys to use. Because here, as you can see it, this is chain lists. It's actually on Chinese. But here, I will drop the exact link that will make you go directly to chain list. You don't have to start searching. If we like, we can just say chain lists just to show you idea of uh, how to search on chain list by yourself. You just search for Z. Okay. Okay, this is it. So you can see this is ZkSync era mainnet. So once I click on it, it will ask me to. So here, just search the same way I search, because the earlier one I don't really trust it. That's why I had to go and search manually. So just search on chainlist.org. I will drop the chainlist.org in the video description section. Then just search ZK. It will come up with ZK era mainnet. So just click approve. Then switch network from Arbitrum 1 to ZkSync mainnet, not testnet. You can see it's mainnet. So switch to mainnet. When you switch to mainnet now, so that means you now have ZkSync, testnet, and mainnet on your wallet. If you already have testnet, you see it there. But if you don't have testnet, no problem. You can see this is mainnet. But just try and make sure you still run the testnet as well. You don't know where whatever thing the airdrop will come from. Just try and make sure you did everything, both testnet and mainnet. So now we are on mainnet. So the next thing we need to do is to go to their swap site, which is It can actually be anyhow. It can be small, it can be capital app.mute.io. So you can see I've used the swap before. We actually use this for testnet, not mainnet. That's why it popped up. So here, when you come here, you can see it shows these three options. But if you're using mobile MetaMask, it doesn't show this MetaMask. That's the problem. But though some mobile phones, like I've seen someone in one of the groups said his own Samsung was actually showing MetaMask, but mine wasn't showing. So to avoid all these headache, just go to Token Pocket. Easy. So just click on MetaMask to automatically connect because I've already connected my wallet earlier. So that's why you're seeing this. So here you select the token you want to use. Okay, I'm coming. It will show our balance. I'm coming. ZkSync Airdrop Mainnet. Okay, you come here. ZkSync. Back to that. Okay, there was something I was not doing, so I had to disconnect the wallet once again so that I will show you guys from beginning. So let me just connect the MetaMask wallet so you can see what it will show. If you check your balance now, you won't be saying, "Oh, okay, it will now be showing." It's showing now. But if you have this similar issue, all you just need to do is when you come here, just come, click on the wallet once again. Just click on it. Just click on connect again. That's on this particular side. Click on the connect. Just make sure you're selecting it. So once you select it, then you click on go back to that. So once you do that, it will automatically connect your wallet. If there is any issue you're facing, just let me know. I would have liked to show you, but I don't want to be wasting much time on the video. That's why I had to pause and do it. So now here you can see the balance is now reflecting on Ethereum. So if you don't want to hold Ethereum, you can swap to USDC on this same place. This one is not bridging, it's swap. You can swap into it. So here I will now show you how to go about buying anything you want to buy here. So right now, the next thing you'll be thinking is, okay, what I will buy? Where do we even know where to get? Where do we even know? Where do we even need to go for to get what we want to buy? So here, the first place I expect everyone to go is Dex Screener. Dex Screener, baby. So let's go to. You can just search like this. If you don't know how to use Dex Screener much, I have a video on how to be a DeFi expert, and that one I'll drop the link to how to be a DeFi expert in the video description section. You can watch the video and learn a lot. A lot. So you can just search something like the ZK chain on Dex Screener. It will show you all the tokens we have on ZK chain. And I'll also show you other means you can use. But I don't want to waste much time there. So here, this is the ZkSync on Dex Screener. Sorry guys, I know while I make the video I might be cutting some words I'm saying because I kept posting the video and attempting some message in DMs. So here, this is ZkSync chain. So if you want to check for every chain you want on Dex Screener, you can see these are the chains. You can see Arbitrum, Polygon, BSC, Solana, Avalanche, Kronos, and so on and so forth. So these are the chains. You can see this is ZkSync, and that's what we are on right now. So now, ZK Dodge has been doing well. It's one of the token I noticed that was launched earlier, and it has been doing perfectly well. Perfect. This is it. Has been pumping like mad. It has done more than 30x from yesterday overnight. So here, this is 600. Earlier today, I saw it around 300 plus, and it's currently 694. So now, what you need to do when buying tokens here, it's already at you can see it's crazily pumping. So buying at a time like this will be like you are buying top. You're buying top. So it actually went here, then it's dropping now. So just for the purpose of this video tutorial, I need to get a token I can actually just buy so that you will see how to swap on mute and to see the gas fee and some other thing that it costs. Okay, this is ZK ship. Let's check the price. Me, I know this narrative of Dodge sheep and so on will also come on this chain, and we shouldn't sleep on it. So for the purpose of this is lesser, so probably it might do well as well. I don't know. Just trading with speculation. So I'll click here, ZK sheep, and what I'll do next is come here. Go, you can see where I copy the contract, right? You are not click Don't click pair. It is this ZK sheep that you copy. Just click on this. Then let's go back to our swap, which is on mute. Let's go back to mute. So you come here, you search for the contract, Control V, paste it. So you can see this ZK sheep, import. When you import, the next thing you need to do now is to swap. So this is what you do. You can just decide here. Actually, you to make it easier, you will be seeing the dollar sign below. You can see here, so that you know the amount you're buying in dollar. You can just say 0.007, for example. What am I doing? 007. Say 0.007. It means it's not up to your balance, which is 0.01. So here, and my balance currently is 0.01. So I just want to check the value here, 0.0068. Okay, okay. This is what I will do. Let me use lesser amount. So if I use 0.005, let's see, let's go swap. It should pop up from my wallet here to for me to authorize approve transaction. It pops up. Just using this as an illustration. So this is all we actually need to do. The next video, yes, there was something I forgot to tell everyone. That's why it's good to always watch the video till the end. um when you are doing just the same way, Arbitrum has taught a lot of us lessons that when you are trading, make sure you trade with multiple wallets. If you buy one token now, if you want to buy the next one, you can use another wallet, so that all the wallets you're using to trade, they will be creating volumes, and you'll be creating interaction with this particular chain. And once you interact with this chain now, it definitely means all your wallets would qualify if interaction, volumes, and maybe bridging is one of the requirements for getting airdrops. Then all the wallets should qualify. So that means you are getting multiple airdrops. That's just the idea behind it. So let's just wait. It's taking some time, but let's give it some time and watch what happens. So now you can see it's just popped up. So this is the gas fee here. You can see the estimated gas fee is 1.38. So that though the gas fee is a bit high compared to Arbitrum, but still, let's just go on, confirm. You can see transaction confirmed. So that means I have this wallet I use has made one transaction on this chain. It has done bridging on this chain, and in the next video, what I'll be doing is I'll be making a video on how to what is it called? How to I'll be getting a domain name, how to get domain name on ZkSync. That one I'll be using another wallet. I'll be using my wallet to get domain name. So just don't mind. I'll show you what to do in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on notification so that you can always get notification for every video I drop. So now this one now, hopefully let's keep watching. If possible, the project is fine to do well eventually. So but let's go. Don't worry. In my next video you'll see how to get the domain name, because it might be a requirement for airdrop, as I earlier said. So thank you very much for watching my video. See you in the next video, guys. Bye.